Should have enough souls to level up once. Nope, actually just short. Getting to the point where it's needing a bigger chunk of souls. Honestly, we might even be getting to the point that pretty soon I'm going to have to grind for souls off camera. Not necessarily even just for levels, but just so I can buy Titanite shards and actually get some of these weapons upgraded. Not gonna bother with doing that on camera. I feel like that's not gonna be super fun to watch. So that is something that will happen off camera. If I just need to grind for souls to upgrade a weapon, or if I'm just using it to level up, I'll let you guys know like what I did off camera, of course. Or if I'm trying to like save up to buy spells or something from an NPC, I might do that too. But what I won't do off camera is like I won't explore new areas. I'm obviously not going to fight any bosses or do anything like that unless you guys can enjoy watching me bang my head against a wall. Really? Yeah, I'm surprised you survived a stab. That very nearly ended up getting me poisoned. That would have been deeply embarrassing. It's embarrassing enough that I got hit twice by the thing. Yeah, my lack of poison resistance from anything other than the shield is definitely gonna be a problem for me. Very, very, very shortly, in fact. While I'm running by the undead merchant, I may as well stop and buy the bottomless box. It's nice just to be able to get rid of trash items and stuff from your inventory and organize things a little bit. And it's not that expensive at all, so since I'm going to be running by here, that's what the kick is good for, dealing with you guys. Okay, it doesn't look like he can manage to hit over here, thankfully.
Oh, there you are. Still keeping your marbles all together? Then go ahead, don't be a nitwit. Never hurts to splurge when your days are numbered.
Okay, I can get the repair box for cheaper at Andre. I just need to remember to do it sometime when I'm running by. The bottomless box, as far as I know, I can only get from him, so I'm going to grab that so I at least have the option of getting rid of some of this crap that I don't want. And honestly, looking at that shield, I think I've found very comparable or better ones at this point, so don't need that. Might still be useful to have him around just if I want to buy arrows or something, and I think the Elite Knight set is... Well, actually, I mean, it's kind of just a nice balance of defense on some of that. Like, it has decent resists, too. It's honestly better than I thought it would be, all things considered. It is rather heavy, but... You know what? I have spare souls. Why not? No, I don't want multiple. I just want one of each so that I can compare them.
Oh, thank you very much. Come back soon.
I doubt that it's anything super impressive, but wasn't exactly that expensive, and I kind of want to be able to actually compare it, which you can't really do all that well from the shop menu. Okay, so for the helm... Yeah, Gargoyle is just hands down better. Now, let's see, looking at... Honestly, you can make a serious argument that I should switch over to the Brigand one, because it's really only worse in magic, and its weight is only slightly worse. I think I could still be mid-rolling with it. So I'm probably going to do that. Honestly, you could even make an argument you could even make an argument for the leather. Although, it's only slightly better than Brigand and significantly heavier. And then the chain. Honestly, I mean, yeah, Elite Knight is better, sure, but it's kind of a nice step in between some of these lighter armors and the Elite Knight for depending on how I want to distribute the weight. So, yeah, the chest piece I may actually end up using at some point. We'll see. Although I think I am probably going to switch to Brigand in a minute. And then looking at the gauntlets... Okay, leather gauntlets versus leather gloves. That was why I was like, didn't I pick up a leather set? No, these are a little bit different. Okay, the gloves are not worth it at all compared to the Elite Knight gauntlets. They're barely any lighter, and they're worse than the Elite Knight in almost every way, pretty significantly, other than magic. And if I really needed magic defense, I'd use either the Brigand or the Sorcerer set. So, as far as the gauntlets go, Elite Knight's definitely the way to go. Part of the bottomless box is because I'm probably going to ditch a lot of the different pieces of armor that I don't see a use for. So that way, when I'm looking at a merchant going, should I buy this? It's easier for me to look and see, well, what do I already have? And that might cover these different types of defenses. And then, let's see... Again, kind of just a middle step if I wanted to have slightly less weight on the legs. It's kind of a way of having a middle ground between that and some of the really light ones that I've got here. Although you could honestly argue also for the Brigand trousers, although their slash defense is much, much worse. And they don't have poise, whereas chain leggings still have some, even if it's not as much as the Elite Knight. Okay. So the leggings and the chest piece I might actually end up using. Probably not the gauntlets or the headpiece, though. However, can I fit the Brigand armor on? Yep, okay. I'm still actually... I should still be mid-rolling, even with this, and that gives me... slightly better resistances and defenses against most things other than actual flat-out magic, which I don't think I'm going to be getting hit with that much in the immediate future. Need to go that way. I need to head this way. So, now that we have the bottomless box, let's see. Yeah, honestly, I might see about putting these down. I want to try something real quick. I want to try using a straight sword because I want to see if not having faith is going to somehow screw me over, other than just the fact that the magic damage doesn't really happen. I want to see if it actually messes with the moveset at all. Yeah, it causes you to bounce off. I think that, yeah, see, I'm having that bounce off rather than being able to continue fighting and swinging. And I suspect, at least, that that has to do with the fact that I don't have enough faith for the sword to be working properly. So even though I think that's kind of dumb, considering that that's the magic damage and not the physical portion, that is apparently how the game works. So I don't really see a whole lot of point in me keeping that thing around. And then the short sword, if I really need a weapon that isn't a thrusting weapon, yeah, it's kind of my only option other than the Morning Star, which obviously isn't scaling super well for me. So I'm going to put away this straight sword because I don't think I'm ever going to invest in faith that highly. Definitely not for, at least not for this character. Maybe at some point I'll look into either putting in the connectivity mod and seeing if the, you know, the covenants and summoning and everything work well enough with that, or look into doing the item duplication glitch to advance in certain covenants that way so that I can at least try those things. But that's not going to happen this time. And back to my winged spear. Why did I come out this way? I need to go the other way. Well, here we are. Of course, I just get things put away and you decide to drop armor. Well, I'll deal with that in a bit. Well, while I'm up here, I may as well pop up and say hi to the dragon so he'll give me some more souls. Hi, dragon. Thank you. Okay, I guess one of you somehow survived the dragon's onslaught and decided to come down here. That was not a smart idea. Okay, come on. Frickin' things. I was gonna end up poisoned there for a second. I'm having real trouble with the rats lately, which is not good considering where I'm going. Really? I'm right here. Yeah, I can see like a bonfire through there and like other parts of a room, but let's see. How do we get to... Oh yeah, we actually derp. Okay. Yeah, this way does not take you to the lower end of Berg. We actually need to go to the other side of the Dragon Bridge, which... I mean, I might be able to get away with just running across. Since I'm running away from him, he'll probably hit me with the fire once, but I might survive that. Or I could just go the slightly longer, but probably overall safer way. Yeah, I kind of want to see if we can. He breathes too quickly. And I can only survive one of them, so not gonna happen. Jeez, how much poise would you need to be able to... I mean, alternatively, maybe... I'm honestly just curious now. Because that's the best fire-resistant shield I have, so I don't know if maybe I could block enough of it. Probably don't have enough stamina to do it, but may as well try. Okay, step 1, breathe and get rid of these guys. Thank you. Oh, that fire was still going on that one. That's a longer attack than I was expecting. I guess some of his attacks are shorter. So he's got a variety that he might do. So, I mean, depending on luck, I might be able to just make across the bridge that way, but I wouldn't call it consistent. And there's the basement key. Now, are there any other doors that might unlock? Because I'm honestly not 100% sure. Oh, hey, Solaire, you're still there.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
Been there for a while. Okay, so yeah, definitely could go that way. I'm just sort of curious if there's anything. There was just sort of a weird, like, there might be an archway there because of the way the lighting looked, but I guess not. Now, of course, the crossbowmen over here are still going to be a thing, and they're still going to be annoying. Yes, they are. This was the other door I was kind of curious about. Nope, okay, that one is still locked. That's a different key, I guess. Were there any other doors or anything kind of in this direction? Really should have just fought my way up this way anyway if I was going to investigate this much, I guess. Okay. Go. Just managed to get his healing through. There. Good enough. Just sort of curious, are there any other doors anywhere through here where a basement key might work, or is it just that one? Oh, that's completely walled off. That doesn't go anywhere. And yep, nope. So I'm going to assume then that that's the only spots that those keys open, because that one other gate that was across the bridge where those guys are chucking firebombs, I believe it said it would only open from the other side, not that it was locked, so... through here. I don't even want to know what that would actually do to your hands if you tried to slide down a ladder like that, even if you didn't muck it up. Yep, here's that other door that I was thinking of. Well, that gives us a shorter way to get here that doesn't involve me trying to run through Dragonfire, so hey. And dogs. Dogs that apparently are going to just leap into fire. They can't get in there.
Somebody, anybody, help me. Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Yeah, actually, how did that happen? How did you just get yourself locked in this room? I mean, this is coming from the person who occasionally falls off of random things. And yeah, still, that's an impressive level of incompetence. Just getting yourself locked in. Well, that's where you can get the free Sorcerer's Catalyst and set. It's honestly a pretty easy set to get. It's kind of one of the downsides of starting a Sorcerer, really. Although I believe also I'm going to get the Thief set pretty soon. Although not the Bandit's Knife, I don't think. Could be wrong about that. The Bandit's Knife would honestly be pretty nice.
Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels. Oh, hello. I'm fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Would you like to tell me what that is?
Hello. I'm fine.
Okay, no.
Besides,
I'll have to meet up with you there, and maybe we'll learn about it. Regardless, you should be able to teach me some more sorceries, which will be very nice. Oh, hi, guys. Okay, was trying to back up, and the targeting was not having that. Okay, can't get through there. Honestly, well, it was kind of fortunate that I had it for them. I should probably switch back to the spider shield, considering where we're going. Twin Humanities. Okay, can I get through here? No, not currently, at least. Okay, that's closed and I can see underneath it. Someone gonna kick that open, maybe? Oh, there we go. Okay. Slightly painful when they get you. Oh yeah, they do a decent amount of damage with that. Got you. I wonder if any of them would maybe drop a bandit's knife. If I killed them enough times. Assuming that they even respawn. I'll have to check that too. Nailbreaker. I'll take a look at that later. Although, to be honest, the main reason I'm interested in the bandit's knife is I think it causes bleed. Combine that with how fast daggers hit, and that seems to me like it could be pretty devastating, at least against enemies that are susceptible to bleeding. Okay, that didn't open. Just checking all the rooms that they did open and seeing if there are any more items in any of them. More. And also a dog. Wonderful. You're trying to parry, I think. So, yeah, I'm waiting for you to do something here. Maybe trying to kick. Yeah, that works. Okay, there was another dog. Yep, there's the thief set. It gives you the target shield, but not the bandit's knife, which is a shame. Dude. Oh boy. Okay, step one. Try to get the hell out of this corner. Lead the dogs up here. get them out of this. And get the other dog. There, now we're down to the Capra demon. Let's get down here. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to lure you down here if I want to do a plunging attack on you. Ah, you moved. Well, that wasn't the world's best damage. Got me through the friggin' stairs. Okay, hop down here. He's gonna jump off, but luckily the fall kind of messed him up. Yeah, there's a tiny little edge to that stair that makes dropping off of it for a plunging attack kind of tricky. And frankly, my plunging attack didn't do all that much damage to him. So... oh, that is not good. I'm out of Estus. Okay. Let's try to get some magic on him then. If I can keep him just running around. Okay, the magic's doing decent enough damage to him, so that's good. Oh dear. Oh, right through the block. Okay, well, the magic does decent enough damage to him. So if I can just get the dogs out and just keep him running around up the stairs after me as I drop off and shoot magic at him, that should be more than doable, especially if I'm going in with full Estus, because I'm pretty sure I was not at full before. Oh, I really should go the other way. Again, no need to keep trying to run past a freaking dragon when I've opened up a way over here. I'll admit, doing this as a Let's Play is making this a little bit more complicated than it needs to be, because I want to be able to show you guys when I kill the bosses and whatnot. But it's also meaning that I'm trying to brute force this without doing any level grinding or soul grinding at all, which is why I'm doing this with no upgraded weapons, and that is making this a lot more difficult than it would otherwise be, because my damage against the Capra demon was not good with anything other than the magic, and it's a little bit tricky to use magic in that arena. Not sure if you guys noticed, but it's a tiny arena. So if my weapons were better, I would definitely have an easier time of it. Hell, even just getting to the point that I could one-shot these dogs would help. I'm just glad I'm at least two-shotting them, because if you really aren't taking them out quickly, it's an even bigger problem. Their running cycle looks downright glitchy. Keep the spear out, because we're going to have to deal with those dogs pretty quickly. Oh, God. You try to shove your way past the first dog while that thing's leaping in. I have to drop down. Okay, come on, dogs. Get by him. Get some stamina back. Okay, so for a second I thought he was going to be able to hit me through again, which I know he can do if he jumps just right, so it's got me nervous. Wasn't sure if that last one was going to do it or not. There, key to the depths. Is there anything else even in this very, very tiny arena that they shove you in with this thing? But yeah, when I fought him last time, I'd already upgraded my weapons to +5, and so my plunging attack on him, I forget what weapon I chose to use exactly for the fight, but whatever it was, it'd been upgraded, and the plunging attack actually did really solid damage on him, so I think I did that a couple of times and then just finished him off with a couple of attacks. That was a lot easier than trying to survive in that tiny space with him for any length of time shooting arrows, but... soul arrows, I should say, but... doable. High. Didn't seem like you were so keen on joining your friend. Got someone with a bow. It was a little bit weird when not only is the stairway collapsed, but it looks like they just decided to build an entire floor over it and block it. Oh, hi.
You still have your senses about you, then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls. This is a wonderful place, don't you think? We have water, moss, moisture, these nice iron bars. I like it here, I really do. Nothing good ever happened to me in life. But now that I'm undead, I've never been happier.
If this is the high point of your existence, I'm sorry.
It's a bad time. There are nothing but horrors in these parts. Save for me, of course. You're a bit too much. We'll be careful then. Go down along the side to reach the depths of the unbuilt bird. Only unpainted crooks and liars to be found there. Hardly a place for a lady like myself. But who knows? Maybe you'd fit right in. There were nothing but
Okay, I think we've seen most of her dialogue. And yeah, you can buy moss from her at a fairly expensive price. I'd rather just go to Darkroot Garden and grind for it if it comes to that. You can also buy the charcoal pine resin, which I've not found another source of, and you can buy the transient curses from her at 4,000 souls a pop. But hey, it's there. You can add poison to weapons, but frankly, poison damages enemies so slowly that I have not found it useful. Path markers, which you can apparently drop and listen to check heights. I've not tried those. You can also buy humanity from her, so that's another way to just grind humanity, is just go get souls and buy it from her. And purging stones, although I think the priest of Velka, that dude, he sold those for a little cheaper. And she also sells some arrows.
what a humdrum lass you are.
Yeah, I'll probably be back to buy some of the stuff, especially the transient curses, if I don't find a good source of them by the time that I want to explore the new Londo ruins. And now we can open this, and this connects us to the other part of the aqueduct that leads us out into the Undead Burg. See, here we are. So that's now a slightly quicker way we've got, especially, I'd say at this point it would almost be faster for us to come from Firelink. Because it lets us jump right to that bit and bypass all the thieves and whatnot. I'm very tempted to look up and see if those thieves can potentially drop bandit knives. But I'm really trying to not look up stuff like that. Like, it's one thing if I need to check a mechanic, like, okay, what damage type is this attack? You know, something that's not super obvious. It's another if I'm looking up, like, how do I get this item, you know? So I'm not going to look that up. I may just, when I'm grinding for souls, try killing the thieves a whole bunch of times and see if they drop anything. And that rat decided to fall through the universe. But yeah, I'm going to go rest at Firelink Shrine so that I just respawn there, because at this point, that's probably the fastest way that requires killing the fewest things. Well, plunging attack didn't quite work out, but I also didn't fall off the cliff to my death, so overall, could have been worse. Don't know why I feel compelled to loot those things. It's not exactly like it's likely to be something useful. Okay, I wasn't expecting you to wing yourself at the wall. Okay, kick attack when I didn't mean to. That kick attack is a blessing and a curse for me. Hey, you made it back. Cool. I'll talk to you in just a moment.